Hey, what's up, little cactus? Let me tell you about this awesome thing that happened.
Penguin statue.
Yep, penguin statues. Or sock puppet statues. I'm not really sure, to be perfectly honest.
Must write about penguins. Must write about penguins.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Just check this leaf for no real reason. Gorgon's Eye. This looks new.
Lots of penguins fell into a lake, and their captain was thrown in there by a turtle after being changed into stone. Penguins can swim, but stone can't. Is the captain okay? What a scary, scary story.
Alright, yes, it was terrifying. Hello, everyone! I am the MoeChicken, and welcome back to more Legend of Mana. In today's episode, we will be placing down another location so that we will get more exciting things happening. And I think we will take along a friend. I will bring Lisa.
Why not take me with you? I know I'll be more useful than Bud.
Sure.
All right.
Cool, we got Lisa now. Yay. I haven't shown this off yet. So this over here is our library. You may recall we were getting all kinds of books from people, like when the fortune teller when the priest randomly gave us a produce encyclopedia, and the merchant guy, like the weapon shop guy, gave us a weapon encyclopedia. They all show up here, so you just click on this, and you got various encyclopedias. It's actually really neat. And some of them are pre-filled out when you get them. So like we've got this cool equipment guide that has all these like honestly pretty good 3D renders for the time period. This is a two-handed sword. Kind of reminds me of the sword from what was it, the razor sword from Majora's Mask. Has that kind of divided look. It looks weird though. It's strange looking. And then other ones are filled out as you encounter more of the world. So you can see there are a lot of gaps in my monster book. Now, another interesting thing with the monster book, we will eventually be able to get a monster pet. And it still doesn't say what it is. What is that? What is that? Look at it! It's so strange! It's like two orbs with a tail and wings. What a bizarre creature. But yeah, so what's interesting is that the illustrations in here are actually the pet color variant rather than the variant you encounter in the wild. So sometimes you can see and you can like get excited about the pet variant before you even get one. I don't know, it's just a little fun side thing. Anyway, that's our library. And when I say you have to click on this pile of books, you can actually click on this pile of books too, or this pile of books over here. You just have to kind of click somewhere where there are books, and then you will find books. So anyway, I thought I'd just show that off. A little something. So let's see. Also, actually, before we go out, let me check on something. So we got this down here. Got this spot right here. And now there's a fight happening. Lullabuds. It needs some weeding. The Mana Orchards! Yo, what's up? Bring it on! I'll take you down! I'm gonna weed the heck out of my backyard! Oh, get ready for yard work! Oh! I used to hate doing this when I was a kid! My mom was a huge gardener and I always had to do this! It was so annoying! She was and still is obsessed with putting out trash on the weekends! So every week we would just have to cut back branches for no... And we're done. Got a small seed and a big seed. That's cool. Oh no! Things are happening. Hi. Hello.
Oh, I feel it. The mana energy is flowing into me. Is it you who brought me the blessing of mana? Thank you, young one.
Lisa, do you see this? Did you know this was gonna happen? Hi? Hello? Hello, sentient tree. Speak to him?
We plan to take in the mana energy of Fadiel to...
By the way, when I was a kid playing this, I always thought it was called Fadiel. But they actually have said it. It's Fadiel, which does sound better, honestly, than Fadiel. Fadiel sounds silly. It's like the same thing with Evilus and Ivilus. I always called it Ivilus when I was younger. It's Evilus and it's Fadiel, but anyway.
Plants circulate the flow of mana. We pour mana energy into seeds so that they can grow. If you have any seeds, let me take them. Within a few days, I shall bear the fruit.
Okay. You'll grow plants for me? Give seed. Have this big seed. Have this small seed.
These are good seeds. Come back in a few days for the fruit.
Alright, so I'll explain a little bit about what's going on. So this is Trent. He is a tree. A giant tree that lives in our backyard. You can give him seeds, and he will grow you up to 8 pieces of fruit. And the way the growing works, you drop it off. Also, before we leave, this little brown thing right here, this is a... Here, move, Lisa. So this right here is a shovel leaning against a log. But imagine the shovel handle as an eye socket, and the area to the left of the shovel as like a mandible. I always thought it was a severed head. I never saw the shovel. I saw a severed head, and it freaked me out every time I looked at it. Anyway, so the way Trent works is you give him seeds, you come back in a few days, meaning that you just go out onto the world map and fight some monsters, and come back, and he'll give you vegetables and fruit. And you use vegetables and fruit for a variety of things. Now, I mentioned in the last episode, the one about the Gorgon's Eye, that there is a tempering, or like a forging and tempering aspect to this game that we have yet to encounter. And by using that, you can use fruits and vegetables in that process to improve your weapons. I know it sounds weird to imagine like someone in like a smithy just like pulling out a tomato and hammering it into a sword, and that's a good thing. But it is in this game. There's lots of strange things that you hammer into things in this game. It's very, very odd. So, anyway, since that has now commandeered my original objective of this episode, I guess we're doing the mono orchards. Which means in order for me to complete that quest, I have to, I need to grow the actual fruit. So, what we're going to do for this episode is I'm actually just going to wander around and fight for a little bit, and we'll level up Lisa a little bit. She'll get a little bit stronger, and that'll be good. And now for all you completionists out there, this is a word to the wise that I will give you. In order to get Little Cactus to write something down in his diary, you have to speak to him about a mission you have just completed, i.e. any mission where you saw like the little end screen that shows up, before you encounter another mission start, no matter what it was. Which means that if you are not careful, you can accidentally complete 2 missions at once and miss out on one of them. That's why I'm making a point of doing the mono orchards without starting anything else. I'm just going to do it this way. Actually, no. Here's a good thing. I will bring Lisa to see Gaeus the Earth, and you will get to see what is quite possibly the strangest thing that Gaeus says to anyone. It's amazing. I didn't mean to do this, but now we will do it, and it will make me laugh. But yeah, so there are a variety of missions that are super easy to miss by accident as a result of that. So I'm going to try to get all of them. Like, my goal is to get a full, what do you call it, list for Little Cactus by the end. But there are a couple of missions that are challenging. There's one in particular that we're trying to get that involves Lisa. And what makes it challenging is that it only shows up if you have it shows up if you have the correct location available and you've only completed about 14 missions. So it's very easy to accidentally miss unless you're really grinding for new locations. But hopefully we'll find it. That's why it's a little disappointing that this popped up when it did, because I would rather save things like this for later, because we're not going to get like a new location out of this. Oh, so I never explained how Trent actually does his things. So you give Trent anywhere from 1 to 4 seeds, and he will produce for you a certain number of produce. He will produce a certain amount of produce based on how many things you gave him, what the local mana levels are, and also what day of the week you gave it to him on. Now, there's a lot of mechanics to that I can't explain. And I'm not going to ask Ed to look it up because it's a pain in the butt. There are a lot of resources available for this game, and there's also a lot of ambiguity available for this game. Like, again, I was speaking before about the tempering system. There was a period of time, like several years of my life, that I spent trying desperately to understand the tempering system properly, and I still only kind of know. So, there's a lot of, like, nebulous... Oh, I got high jump. Awesome. There's a lot of nebulous stuff in this game, but I'll try to explain what I can. Anyway, so those factors go into what he gives you. So the type of seed, the day of the week, the local mana, and how many things you give him. Also, let's talk to Gaeus. Hello, Gaeus.
Welcome, my children. Come closer.
Sure.
Hello there. What can I do for you?
My feet keep falling asleep on me. How can I fix it? It bothers me.
My legs have been asleep throughout my 80 billion year life.
But you're a rock.
Rock's legs are always asleep, but we fear nothing.
Yeah, but that's because... Oh, never mind. Bye now.
Goodbye, young lady. You will understand once you become a rock.
I sure hope not.
Come again, my children.
Love that.
Rock's legs are always asleep, but we fear nothing. We are brave. You will understand once you become a rock.
It's just really funny. Like, everyone else has some kind of, like significant character development. Lisa just asks about, like, her legs falling asleep. And Gaeus rambles some nonsense. It's hilarious, and I love it. Oh my goodness, I love that one. That's very funny. Very funny. Okay, so yeah, getting back to Protos. So he can... those factors give you, like explain what kind of fruits or vegetables you get. Now, not all fruits are created equal in terms of their usefulness. So there is the aforementioned use in terms of oh, I learned slide. Cool. Keep learning new skills. That's awesome. There's the aforementioned usage in terms of tempering, but you can also use them in taking care of your pets, because I mentioned you can feed pets. And different fruits provide different benefits, and almost all of them are kind of like some positive, some negative. There are very few fruits that are universally good. And the fruits can affect both the monster's stats and also their personality. Now, we'll get into all of this once we actually have a pet, so don't worry about it too much for now. I'm just kind of trying to explain a little bit how it works. Now in terms of maximizing the benefits you get from Trent, you want to use seeds wisely, especially some of the rarer seeds. So there are, I think, 6 different types of seeds. There are, let's see, big seeds, small seeds, long seeds, flat seeds, crooked seeds, oblong seeds, and spiny seeds. 7. Spiny seeds are by far the best. The reason for this is that spiny seed, each one of the various seeds I just mentioned has like a... Wait, did I say round seeds? There's a round seed if I didn't say it. Each one of those has a color to it. So like the big seeds are green, the small seeds are orange, the crooked seed... Oh, I got double jump and furious copter. That sounds cool. I got double jump. Double jump is cool no matter when you get it. What was I saying? Yes, and then I think crooked seeds are red, oblong seeds are yellow, round seeds are blue, flat seeds are gray, gray or white. It's kind of treated the same. And spiny seeds are rainbow. So the advantage of a spiny seed is that it kind of takes the question out of it in terms of like what type of element or what type of elemental day of the week or the local mana or anything like that. It just kind of allows you to maximize your likelihood of getting rare items. In addition, spiny seeds have the highest likelihood of a rarer item, because again, not all fruits are created equal. Some are harder to find than others. Now, in terms of the color, I know I'm dumping a lot. This game has a lot of needlessly complicated systems working under the hood. I'm just trying to explain to you what I know about this one. This is one of the more simple ones, believe it or not. Each of the various fruits and vegetables have a family. If you look up in the Produce Encyclopedia, it will tell you what family they fall into, and they're all colors like yellow family, orange family, red family, etc. So let's say, for example, you want to make apple socks. That is a red fruit. The best way to maximize the likelihood that you will get that is by planting 4 crooked seeds on Salamander Day in an environment that has high salamander mana. I assume if you can match up as much red as possible, you're more likely to get a red item. In addition, you can combine seeds to make different colors. So there is a purple family, for example. The way you get the purple family is you mix a round seed, which is blue, and a crooked seed, which is red. And by doing all of these things, it's kind of like a roll of the dice. There's a lot of things in this game that are sort of like rolls of the dice. It's a roll of the dice as to whether or not you get it. You could do all of that stuff I just mentioned with like red seeds on a red day with red mana and still get not what you're looking for. You could still miss out on the apple socks. It's just a lot of it's luck. I hate to say that. A lot of it is luck, but you can kind of tip things in your favor. Let's see, has everything grown yet? We're going to have to play for a little bit longer. So you can see right now we've got a bunch of things that are growing but are not ready yet. So let's see. The mush in the box, no. Apricot, no. They're all puns, by the way. Mush in the box, no. What are you? You are... What are you? I see something here. Apricot, no. The only reason why you'd ever want to pick it early is if it's just something you don't care about at all. That one is not ripe yet. That's weird. Didn't tell me what it was. That's very strange. Mush in the box? No. Oh, blah, 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 blah. And what about you? You are... That looks like Spade Basil. Are you Spade Basil? Nope. Alright, so we gotta go wander around some more. That sucks. Anyway... Yeah, it's just kind of like like you can tip things in your favor, but it's never a perfect science. Like, certain vegetables and fruit will just be more likely than others, you know? It's just the way it is. I'm going to try just wandering around on the world map and see if that does it, because you can see up there in the upper right-hand corner, it keeps changing. That's it's changing the day of the week. So it takes a day every time you move anywhere. Now there's supposed to be a Mana Holy Day that doesn't seem to be showing up for some reason. Alright, let's see if that did anything. I can't remember if it's number of fights or if it is days of the week. I think it's number of fights, but it may be days of the week. Again, things are needlessly complicated in this game. Another factor that made this very difficult is apparently there was a very comprehensive... oh yeah, here we go. Things grew, so I guess it is moving around. Oh, they're not all done yet, though. Let's see, this one is not done. But you can see these orange ones, it looks like a cat, it's an apricot. These ones that kind of looks like a weird worm. It's a mush in the box. Like the bottom part is like a jack in the box and the top is like a head popping out. And then up here we have Spade Basil, which is just basil that's shaped like a spade. I think if I pick one of these, it will end the mission. So yeah, it's a good enough system. It's one of those things in video games where you're just sort of, oh yeah, you can do this. If you hold down X, you just twitch. You can just twitch. I don't know why, but you can. It's one of those things, like, a lot of video games have this, where it's like a thing you set up, and then you leave it to do its own thing, and you go off and take care of something else. That's how the orchards are, so. Oh, the one last thing I want to mention before we finish the mission, I suppose. The way Trent works, in terms of how much yield you will get. So he asks you, like, when he asks you for seeds, you can choose to give him 1 seed or 2 seeds. If you want to give him 4, you give him 2 each time. And that gets you 8 pieces of produce. If you give him 2 seeds and then nothing else, that will give you 4 pieces of produce. But if you give him a seed, exit, then give him another seed, you'll get 6. So if you're trying to maximize your potential, that's the way you do it. Alright, I'm getting the Spade Basil. That's mine now. You go over here, go to this box, put it in there. Blam. And he talks to you.
Bring me your seeds and I will bear them for you.
And that's it. That's the mono orchards. We're going to be growing a lot of stuff because I need lots of stuff. So it's very important to get that out of the way. Anyway, that's been today's episode. It was a bit unexpected. I didn't really intend to do that mission, but it has to be done. So we got to take care of. Come back next time where hopefully we'll actually be able to go and do something more interesting. I am the MoeChicken. This is Legend of Mana. And remember, rocks fear nothing.